Hello, my name is Joe Facenda. I am a realtor with REMAX Gateway in Northern Virginia and have been a realtor for over 30 years. And in the last few years, I've made working with inherited property a specialty of mine and have even written a book on inherited property called When Parents Are Gone, What's Next with the House, and it is available on Amazon. Okay, so there are 4 ways that you can inherit property. You can inherit property through a trust. You can inherit property through a will. You can inherit property as an heir if the deceased had neither a trust nor a will. And you can inherit property through a relatively new concept, transfer on death deed. And in this video, we'll be talking about who signs the paperwork and when you can act on the property if you have inherited the property through a transfer on death deed. Let me explain what that is. It is a deed made out by an owner of a property stating that upon their death, the property will transfer to person A or A, B, and people A, B, and C, or some entity, wherever they want it to go. It's stated in the deed. This is a relatively new concept, and I am not sure if it's applicable in all 50 states, but I do know that it does work in Virginia because I've had several cases with transfer on death deeds. The key factor is that the transfer on death deed needs to be recorded at the county courthouse before the person passes. I've seen situations where a transfer on death deed was recorded 3 days before the person passed, it was valid. And I've also seen situations where the transfer and death deed was prepared, it was signed, it was notarized, it was ready to be recorded at the courthouse, but the individual passed before it could be recorded, and therefore it was not valid, and the property passed. I can't remember that situation, whether the person still had a will or a trust or neither, but it would fall into one of those other 3 categories in that situation. And I think that this is a very good vehicle to use for an owner of a property to ensure that it is conveyed to the people that they want to have the property. I've seen it used mostly in situations where somebody has a terminal illness and they just want to make sure that their wishes are fulfilled. So when the prior owner does pass, the people identified in the deed or the entities in the deed become the owners, and they can sign all the paperwork the next day if they wanted to, whenever they want, and they can do whatever they want with the property, and just move forward. There's no need for them to go to probate. You may need to go to probate on the estate for other reasons, but not to sell the real estate. It's already recorded at the courthouse as to who the new owners are. So you may want to next go to one of the other videos talking about who signs and when you can act on the property if you've received it via a trust or a will, or the deceased had neither a trust nor a will. But I suggest perhaps that you go to the video talking about the things that you should do early in the process, whether you're keeping the property, renting the property, or selling the property, to protect you from future legal snags and also possibly some tax issues. So wherever you go next, I'll see you there, and we'll continue the conversation. Thanks for watching.